This summer, I took my wife and 4 of my 8 kids to Switzerland for free, all from accumulated travel points on my American Express credit card. On this video, I'm going to show you how flipping houses paid for my vacation. Hey, it's Jerry Norton here. Make more money in less time. Become financially free through the power of real estate. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to get notified when new videos are released. This video is brought to you in part by Flipster, the #1 house flipping deal management system on the planet. Not only does Flipster streamline, automate, and organize all of the steps to flipping houses, but it actually finds and funds deals for you. More on that later. Now, I'm sure you knew this, but credit cards offer points that can be redeemed for different things as an incentive to use their cards. For example, my wife uses her Chase Visa Disney card for all of her routine purchases like Costco, Walmart, Target, etc. And every time she uses that card, she earns points redeemable at Disney. Don't ask me why, but we go to Disneyland several times a year. A few weeks ago, my wife took my 11-year-old daughter Grace to Disney, just the 2 of them for a week, and it was 100% paid for, including food at the park, all from accumulated Disney points. For business, I use American Express because I want to earn the travel points. Looks like I currently have 223,000 points, and I've earned 60,743 points from my last statement. I earned so many points that this summer I had accumulated over 1 million points, and my wife grew up in Switzerland, so we decided to go to her 20-year high school reunion. My wife lived in Switzerland and she did some modeling when she was younger, so I guess you could say I married an international supermodel. My Amex points covered round-trip flights for me, my wife, my 3 oldest boys, and our 9-month-old baby. Technically, I didn't need to buy a seat for the baby because he's under 2 and considered a lap child, but I did anyway so we'd have more room. Call me wasting my points, but have you ever flown 13 hours with a baby on your lap? My points also covered our rental car and our housing. Pretty much covered everything except entertainment and food, which you'd be surprised how much cheese and chocolate you can eat in 10 days in Switzerland. So, how did I accumulate so many points? Strategically, that's how. Be sure to stay to the end of this video where I'm going to share a quick tip on how to write off your vacation as a business expense. So if you haven't already, sign up for a credit card that offers points, ideally travel points. Then follow my 2 credit card points accumulating rules. Rule number 1, pay for everything as humanly possible on your designated points earning credit cards. Number 2, pay your balances to 0 once a week. If you use your credit card, then 5 minutes later pay it off, you still get the points. Most people think credit card companies only earn money when you carry a balance and pay interest. This is only partly true. They also charge the merchant who accepts credit card payment. These merchant fees are usually 3 to 4% of each transaction. So even if you don't carry a balance, the credit card companies still make money and therefore are very motivated for you to use their cards on transactions. And if you pay them off before interest is due, it doesn't cost you anything. Now, I'm not talking about irresponsible consumer spending. You don't ever carry balances and pay interest. That's why rule number 2 is to pay your balance down to 0 once a week. Listen, those who understand interest earn it, those who don't pay it. I'm talking about your regular personal and business expenses. So get rid of that useless debit card. Stop using that. You're not earning any points. The strategy works for business expenses as well as personal expenses. For example, I spend money on Facebook advertising, which is paid for on my Amex card, thus earning me more points. Let me explain what I do in my real estate business to really ramp up my points. Every time I fix up a house, I have an opportunity to earn a lot of points. All of the material suppliers take credit card, and many contractors now take credit cards. One of the prerequisites for a contractor to do work for me is if they accept credit card for payment. If I have 2 contractors bid to do work on my fix and flips, and one accepts credit card and one does not, I'll take the credit card accepting contractor every time. I pay for as much of the labor and material on my rehabs as I possibly can instead of writing checks. Let me clarify. I'm not saying that I use my credit cards to fund my projects. I simply pay for the renovations with my card, then turn around and use my designated funding for the deal to pay off the card balances. The more you use your card and then pay off the balance, the more the credit card companies like you and the faster they will increase your limits. I recently had my bookkeeper call Amex and ask what my limit was on my card, and they said there is no limit. I don't know if that's true. Maybe I should try and buy a house on my Amex card. Now, if you know another tip like transferring balances from one card to another, leave a comment and share that tip below. And I'm glad you stayed to the end of this video because here's a quick tip about traveling. Every time I travel, travel regardless of the reason. Even for vacation, I always take some time to look at real estate. I'll go look at properties for sale. Not only do I love to do it, but now I'm doing a business activity, making a portion of my trip a business expense and write-off. Be sure to consult with your CPA, but this is one of the reasons why I love real estate so much. No matter where I go in the world, there's always real estate. Now, you'll hear me say this again and again, but the key to being successful in real estate, and especially flipping houses, is to not focus on doing a deal, but to focus on building a business that does deals, because then you will consistently make money. And the best tool to help you is Flipster. If you're looking to gamify or 10x your house flipping business, or you're brand new and you want to hit the ground running, then you owe it to yourself to check out Flipster. Not only will it help you streamline, automate, and organize each step to flipping houses, but it actually finds and funds deals for you. To get more information and to see if it's right for you, check out the link in the description now. In fact, watch this next video where I talk about the #1 reason people fail to make money flipping houses and how Flipster can help you overcome it. This is Jerry Norton, and I'll see you next time.